right. Welcome to everyone to the first ever coffee break with Florida Senior Living Association. We are happy to have with us today SiteChat and their folks, Donoghue, Lindsi, Jennings, Michelle, and one of their friends, Nathan Torno from, I believe, Missouri. Is that right, Nathan?
Yeah, St. Louis, Missouri.
Awesome. That's great. So I was reading a little bit on how you guys met in the beginning, and it appears that two folks, one from Philly and one from Missouri, met each other in Florida. Is that true?
That is true. Yes, we were at a conference and we learned a little bit about SiteChat and what they do, and it's really been a game changer for us. So we're fortunate we went to that conference.
Where was that at? What city?
Lindsi, do you remember what town in Florida? It was
We're in St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
That's right.
Very cool place. If you've never been, highly recommend.
The architecture there was amazing. That I remember.
Yeah.
You have Flagler College there. That's just a university that you would never think would exist in the U.S., but crazy to see. So Nathan, with your community, is it Friendship Village? Is that correct?
Yeah, Friendship Village.
Awesome. So you are a new customer or partner of SiteStaff, and the importance of a viewer to see your website. That's the first thing they're going to see when they search for, senior living community for whether it's a family member or a close relative of theirs. It's a pretty time sensitive. It is time sensitive in itself, and then it's also a sensitive situation. How important is it for you for that first point of contact to be just crisp, clean, personal? How important is that for you?
Sure. No, you make a good point. I mean, and we're living in an age where baby boomers are coming and they want what they want when they want it. And really that partnership with the live chat, they really know our community. Their knowledge base is huge. So when they respond to our potential prospects, I mean, they're coming with warmth, empathy, quick response. And, an adult child at 11 p.m. is looking for their mom. I mean, we're the only community in our market that they can chat with somebody right then and there and take care of them and really start that journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tom and Lindsi, when you guys first approached Nathan, how did you see that opportunity to work with him?
Lindsi, I'll go ahead first if that's all right. We thought it was a great opportunity to work with Nathan, Friendship Village, and Carmen in that there was nobody else in their immediate market with live chat. There's a lot of AI bots out there, a lot of technology, but as Nathan mentioned, that live chat with US-based college-educated agents, makes a difference because, we haven't gotten to the point where AI can truly be empathetic and react to exactly what the, that website visitor says, and then just show that they understand that the position they're in. With Nathan's story, an adult child looking at 11 o'clock at night, they probably don't know the first thing about the industry, and to help them and answer their questions, not try and regurgitate a pre-programmed FAQ, makes all the difference. That really differentiates that community in that marketplace. So, I think the folks at Friendship Village saw the value of that, and we're off to a fast start with this partnership. Lindsi, anything you want to add to that?
I don't think so. We hit it pretty good.
So Nathan, with SiteChat being essentially your front door and people come knocking, have you seen a substantial impact in your first reach outs and then move-ins, that conversion of website traffic?
Sure. No, that's a great question. I think since January, we've definitely seen higher engagement, better quality leads, which improves our funnel. And just to give you an example, I pulled up some numbers from July. We had 305 chats in that month alone. 109 of those were chatbot, and then 106 were live chat. And that resulted in 32 really good leads. So, and kind of learning from some of those leads, we were really the first people to interact with them. And that, I think, is a game changer.
Wow. Yeah, that's a heck of a conversion rate for sure.
That's 1 month. That's 1 month alone. Yeah.
Wow. Hi. Steve, how'd you guys do that? Or, I'm sorry, Tom, how'd you guys do that?
Well, you know what? I'm going to let Lindsi answer that one because she's probably going to speak to our chat hosts and how that really is our main differentiator.
Yeah, I actually want to hit on, he brought up the 2 ways that leads came in. So through the AI as well as the live chat. And I think that speaks to the hybrid platform. So we're hitting every type of website visitor that's coming to this site, whether that be someone that's maybe more my age that doesn't mind speaking with AI. You know, I grew up in it and I'm used to it, where we always make the joke, you know, Tom's generation maybe wants to speak to a live person, right? So we're hitting all types of web visitors and they're getting to communicate in the manner that they're most comfortable. So I think that makes the hybrid approach work really well. Because again, giving that visitor the option to how they want to communicate with the community.
Absolutely. So as an outside perspective, when a user comes to the site and they see their, that chat window pop up, do they have the choice to speak to an agent or a live person or AI itself?
Yes, both. So they'll have the option 24/7 to speak with a real person, which, like Tom said, is the game changer in this industry. It's such a human-to-human industry and needs empathy, needs warmth, built on relationships. That's why those leads convert a lot higher, or they can get quick information from the conversational AI portion as well.
Right. Yeah, that's incredible. Nathan, you said that the split was 106 to 109.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. That's great. So for the day-to-day for you, Nathan, for the day-to-day working with SiteChat Chat and the new implementation of their software onto your website, how has the support been for you around it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great when it comes to just starting that process, the way they helped us build that knowledge base to really understand who we are. So whether it's the AI or the live, they really know, again, our community, and it really feels like they're a part of us. Because it's funny, when we get some of these leads actually come into our communities, they sometimes thank our receptionist or want to thank the person that they chatted with. There is no differentiary there. It really feels like it's Friendship Village. And I think that is just hugely impactful.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like all positive feedback then from the users, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it's truly, again, a game changer, not to keep hammering it, but if I look at like our competitors and the way most senior livings do it, it's that online form or it's rubric. It's something that somebody fills out and you hope the sales team gets to it the next day. I mean, for us in our market we serve to be the only community that can respond quickly 24/7 with empathy, it really is a game changer for us.
Yep. And Lindsi, maybe you can speak to this. Is there any sort of training period for folks or communities that decide to move forward with SiteChat Chat?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do an onboarding that we record with the community. And that's really, I love the onboarding call because we're asking culture questions to the client. So what makes the community different? What's the culture like there? What does it feel like to be a family or a resident coming in for the first time? Like Nathan said, we really try to be an extension of your community. So we dive into that on the onboarding. We show them how to fill out the knowledge base, assist them with that. And then after that, our support team will help them with the back-end dashboard and all of that good stuff. It's a constant team and relationship that goes on for the entirety of our relationship with the client.
You make a good point. Just to chime in, one of the things I was most impressed with is when we meet with Lindsi's team monthly, from the start, they're evaluating how the AI responds and how their team responds, and they're always looking to tweak it to make sure that they have the right answers. So they really take time to care and try to improve, because it's a process building that knowledge base. So
Absolutely.
And Lou, I want to jump in on that as well. I would say, we really have upgraded our customer support. Got the right people in the right roles, and a shout out to Kelly Bryson, who leads that team and just is so passionate about what she does. And she started with us about 8 years ago as a chat host. So she kind of worked her way up through the company and is just so incredibly passionate about what she does. And she wants the business, the community to succeed, but she wants to see families get the answers they want and to make the right choice and feel confident that they've made the right choice. So, I would say within the last year, we really have ramped up that team with, people that just get customer service.
Yeah, it's always important to have that support behind it. It's funny, before we got onto this, we were talking internally here at Florida Senior Living and saying, why don't we have SiteChat chat part of our website? Because right now we don't have any sort of chat element built into it. So maybe we'll catch up.
I'll call you after this, Lou. Don't worry.
That's funny. But Nathan, that kind of perfectly ties into, I guess, my final question for y'all is, what would you say to another community that is considering adding a chat element to their website, and why would site staff be the perfect answer for that?
Sure. I would say it's 4 things, to be quite honest. It's the people. We talked a little bit about it. It's the empathy, the compassion. Their team is amazing. The dashboard, we didn't have time to go into that, but the data and the metrics that we can get are huge. The onboarding process is number 3, the way they made it seamless and the way they never stopped learning about Friendship Village to serve our customers even better, and the knowledge base. So again, I encourage you, go to our website. It's fbstl.com. Let the chatbot pop up, interact with it. I think you will be super impressed with what you see. And, we just couldn't be happier.